To the point and fascinating video for you today. If you're worried about Joe Biden's answer on how long Americans have to suffer through gas prices,
as long as it takes, so Russia cannot, in fact, defeat Ukraine and move beyond Ukraine.
Don't worry, here's his advisor reassuring you, it's just to maintain the liberal world order.
Sustainable. What do you say to those families who say, listen, we can't afford to pay $4.85 a gallon for months, if not years. This is just not sustainable.
Well, what you heard from the president today was a clear articulation of the stakes. This is about the future of the liberal world order, and we have to stand firm.
Oh, fantastic. Thank goodness. I thought Americans were supposed to slide into poverty over nothing. Oh, the liberal world order, that makes sense. Cool. Here's Joe Biden using similar rhetoric years ago before he was the president.
Folks, this breaking down of the international and national norms is the glue that holds the liberal world order together and holds together our system. That is what is being attacked now, and that's what's most dangerous.
But remember, folks, if you talk about this, it's just this crazy, kooky conspiracy theory. We're live now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you enjoy your 4th of July weekend, and I hope you're enjoying all of these companies that pretended to be gay for a month, now all of a sudden not being gay. It only happens for 30 days. Rainbow season's over. That was Brian Deese, for those, or Deese, I don't know how you say it, Director of National Economic Council of the United States, one of Biden's advisors. He was asked about Biden's clip, I played it yesterday, where they said, how long are Americans drivers supposed to suffer these gas prices? And Biden's like, you know, as long as it takes, really, as long as it takes to defeat Russia. I don't know, maybe if we're lucky, it's like a 20-year Afghanistan stalemate war or something that we just have to suffer for 2 decades, who knows? And then they tried to get clarity from this guy, you know, because Biden, there's no clarity inside his own mind, so you're not going to get a clear answer. So they go to this younger guy, and he's like, you know, we got to maintain or whatever, we got to protect the liberal world order. And it's like, oh, okay, that's what I want to hear for sure. And the creepy part about this stuff is, you know, you can find old clips of George Bush Sr. saying New World Order, but if you post them on Instagram, Instagram has been flagging them. Oh my God, fact check, it's a conspiracy theory. There's no sort of world order. It's all democracy, except it's really not. Zelensky's banning 11 political parties, but that's democracy and there's no media and, you know, we're going to censor you. That's fair. It's like, it's okay, we get it. You know, the Bush family's friends with Ellen DeGeneres. He paints pictures. He hangs out with Obama. You know, Liz Cheney. You have this dual party system. We all see it. Like I said, George Bush Sr. used to say New World Order. Now Biden says Liberal World Order. And this is what's getting really creepy about not only both parties, but especially like this liberal world order as they're talking about. In America, we're supposed to, I know we don't, but we're supposed to have like an actual voice where it's like, hey, I don't like that. I want to vote for that, right? They lie to us and tell us that that's what we do. So it's like, hey, maybe we don't want a liberal world order. If liberal world order meant peace, democracy, you know, like great stuff, then I'd be like, sure, I'll take a liberal world order. But if it includes like all this degeneracy that they're pumping, it's like nonstop pharmaceutical overload, lockdowns, quarantines, mass obesity, you know what I'm saying? Just terrible foods that are illegal in other countries and, you know, just rainbow flags and George Floyd pictures on top of all of it to make it look like it's great activism. And rest in peace, my man, George. I'm just saying, they hide all of this wicked stuff behind activism, and then they act like we have to like it. And if we dislike it, it's a conspiracy theory. It's like, no, that's the whole point of voting. We're supposed to vote for what we want. The Democrats are doing terrible for this next election, yet now all of a sudden they're like freaking out over the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court is giving the states and Congress more power than these crazy agencies and just like, you know, federal rule, and they're unhinged. I thought about this, and I'm going to keep this video brief so it's shareable if you want to share it. But I thought about how funny it is that like left-wing media and even a lot of conservatives make fun of like QAnon all the time, right? This QAnon theory that Trump is, I don't even know what they think anymore, a time traveler. He's secretly the president. He's arresting all the pedophiles any day now. It's like a funnier theory to me, just to be honest and like fair. A funnier theory is this left-wing theory that Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Elizabeth Warren, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are going to save the planet and save Earth. Like, it's actually, in my opinion, it's like a dumber theory than even QAnon. It's like, yeah, the only way we're going to save the climate of the Earth is with Joe Biden and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It's like, it's the same thing as QAnon. It's like this loopy conspiracy theory that you think like the most unhinged, evil, angry, emotional, dishonest politicians that just supported lockdowns, mandates, they're imploding economics and energy prices. Yeah, they're gonna, yeah, oh yeah, if you just keep voting them in, they're gonna really save the planet. It sounds like a stupid Ninja Turtles plot. Like, I think Ninja Turtles is more believable. It's like, I'm not into like fantasy movies, but maybe there are turtles that are also human that save the day. I don't know. It sounds more realistic to me than like Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and AOC saving the planet from climate. Like, it's actually really dumb if you think about it, but I get it. I know what they're doing. And just to wrap things up, they recently freaked out about the EPA not having like more power, and they're like, oh my God, Earth's gonna die, everyone's gonna die, we need abortions, obesity, rainbow flags, lockdowns, quarantines, mass mandates, people being absolutely afraid in their houses for as long as possible, ignoring the economics. What they're doing to the kids, they're like, a lot of the men, they're turning into women, and they're trying to make everybody like very unconfident. Like, oh, you're black, you need to feel bad about where you came from. Oh, you're white, you need to feel bad about where you came from. It's your fault, you're the victim. They're pumping this into kids' heads because if you hate yourself, if you hate your country, I talk to immigrants all the time from Africa, and they're like, God is great, I'm glad to be here. I'm saying, so much opportunity, so much economics. The younger generation, it's like, oh, I hate myself, I hate my color, I hate you, I hate my life. They want you to hate yourself, hate your country, and not even pay attention to the economy. Because if you implode the economy, a lot of older people over 26 realize, because they have to pay gas, they have to do stuff. But the younger generation, it's like, if they can make you hate yourself and hate your country, then when they destroy you and destroy your country and make it harder for you to live, you don't even care. And that's where we're going at now. It's like, we're asking, like, when are prices going to go down? Listen, left wing, right wing, we get it. You do weird social stuff. We don't agree with it. Maybe we have some similarities. Agree to disagree, but like, the prices are hurting everybody. When are they going to go down? And it's like, I don't know, as long as it takes. That's not a good answer. Let's get a new answer. Liberal world order. It's like, that's also not a good answer. That's really creepy. So it's like, you want to do a liberal world order. We see what you're doing socially, economically, literally. You guys hate the Constitution. You hate when the Supreme Court gives more power to the people or to the Congress or to individual states. So maybe we don't want the same world order. I don't know. It's like, I love America. I love democracy. But if that's what your world order is going to look like, quarantine camps like Australia, lockdowns, face mask mandates, maybe I should be able to vote for the other party. And that's what's happening in November. Don't let them confuse you, folks. I know a lot of my audience knows, but they're getting crushed in the polls for November, the further left party, because everybody's tired of their crap. So all they have is like gun control, abortion, climate change. It's like, if you want the power to do climate situations, win in November. You know what I'm saying? But I know both parties are probably going to just push the BS anyway, but the right wing notoriously usually gets better Supreme Court justices in, like Clarence Thomas, etc., and they hate the fact when they can't control everything. So it's like, if you really want all this control, win in November. They can't win in November, so they need to have these agencies like the CDC and the EPA do everything for them. And if you haven't figured it out, if you're a true environmentalist who likes clean water, clean air, and wants a nice environment, the FDA is not the best, no offense. The CDC is like laughably psychotic. And the EPA, when you get to the bottom of that, it's like, it's great to have an agency for sure, but you don't want to have what most would consider a deep state. And I'm not saying this as a conspiracy, but as like an actual term. Deep state would really mean people that are there regardless of who you vote for. It's like Fauci in some cases has more power than some elected governors, and Fauci has been there since Ronald Reagan. Actually Reagan put him there. There's other people that have been there for 30, 40 years, and just like the Democratic quote unquote process, you're supposed to be able to replace your senator with a vote if they don't do what you want. The EPA, the FDA, the CDC, a lot of these government agencies, the 3-letter ones that I won't name, a lot of them have gotten, worse over time just because they have no like democratic process like we're supposed to have. So all these Supreme Court things are great. And all they really have to tell us is like, yeah, keep suffering with the gas prices. I'm taking hits as a business owner, as a taxpayer, as somebody that drives and buys the, food like every American. I'm taking massive hits, and I look at this stupid government. It's like, the Biden administration. It's like, when is it going to end? Oh, as long as the Ukraine war lasts. Well, who knows? How many photo ops does Zelensky need to take with Ben Stiller and Richard Branson before this war ends? How long is this going to last? We've seen you do 20-year wars in Afghanistan. We saw the war in Vietnam lasted a little bit before, a lot of people think it's a mistake. I'm not a historian, but it's like, how long do we have to do this? Oh, don't worry. It's just the liberal world order, folks. That makes me feel much better. Oh, I thought this was going to last 3 decades. But if it's for the liberal world order, if they're trying to subvert the entire world like they're doing to our country and our kids, then it's such a joke. But God bless you guys. Don't stress out. Don't have fear. They feed off of fear. They feed off of anger and negativity. So the best thing you could do is enjoy your 4th of July weekend, in my perspective. I appreciate everybody here, and please share this video if you like it. That's all I have. I don't really have any advertising budgets or anything. It's all shares and it's all your love. So thank you guys so much. And real quick, I'm going to just promote my Telegram today. It's DreamRareChat, t.me/DreamRareChat, or this. I always post my videos on Telegram. So check that out. Check out all my other stuff too. Have a beautiful day, and share this video. If you missed it, it's right at the beginning. I played the clip of the Biden advisor saying liberal world order. What do you guys think? I'll read some comments.